Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Midzy69 and we are back with some more sub replays. Now, these are a bit different to my weekend replays of the week because I do add commentary. And I know I've been doing quite a lot of sub replays on the weekends and during the week. It's because I've had such a high number of replays. And I haven't had much time with my holidays, etc., to get much content done. So while I've had loads of replays and not much time, I thought I might as well use them replays, put them to good use, get them out. And today we have three very nice battles, great carries, and I have actually tried to stay away from tier 9 and tier 10 today because that is pretty much all I have been posting, because of the battles I've been getting. The replays I've been getting have just been phenomenal. They've been 7,000, 8,000, and this weekend's replays already, we've still got a couple more days. We've already got a couple of 7,000 battles, 7,000 damage. So I thought today we'll stick to tiers. We've got tier 7, which is now the Vindicator. We have a tier 6 Cromwell B, and we have a tier 8, which is the AMX CDC, which is pretty much the best AMX battle I have ever seen, with the highest amount of damage. But we are going to start talking about this Vindicator. Half of the battle has already gone. He's got one kill. It is Victor X Gunner. The Vindicator, you don't really see it much. It's a 152. It's pretty much an SU 152, but with better armor and absolutely donkey crap gun depression. Now, you'll see in a minute how bad this gun depression is. Now, it has got HE and it has got heat. Just 2 rounds. Unfortunately, he does not aim properly into the T29, and he does a low roll, and it's now 3 against 6. Now, for me now, he goes for the wrong target. I know it's a Tiger P. I'd probably, being 3 against 6, I would have probably taken out that KV2 that was running, but he still did do nice damage into the Tiger, and now he's got a side shot into the MT25, and he can take him out in one shot, no problem. Now look at that, KV1S. He has to poke all the way forward and pretty much go down, facing downwards on this hill, to actually get a shot out. And this is a kind of fun tank. I haven't got this tank, and it's one of a few premiums I've not got, and to be honest, I don't really want it. I have it on my press account, and I don't really miss not having this tank. Now, he's got 3 kills. It is 3 against 4, and he is getting shot from a few angles. He does try a blind shot, but I will be honest, that was a pretty poor blind shot. He's now got two of his mediums that have just sat at the back all battle long, and again, you'll see here with the gun depression, well, not quite yet, you've got the Type 58 is behind him, and to be honest, he is doing the right move now. He's aiming for that Type 58. He knows there's 3 other tanks the other side of these buildings, and he's got the buildings as cover from them, so he can focus on that Type 58. However, he hasn't got any shots in, so he's now going to turn back around, and he's going to go for that T29. And you can see here, he has to poke all the way forward, but he finally does manage to take him out, leaving 3 against 3. So you've got the KV1S now, you've got the Tiger, and you've got the Type 58. So he's going to get a side shot into the KV1S. Unfortunately, he does hit the track and does minimal damage, But now, finally, his mediums have started to help just a little bit. And he, just before he reloads, he misses the opportunity to take out the KV-1S. And now he's going to start chasing him. But he's going to change his mind right at the last minute. And he's going to go for the Type 58. Obviously, he's more healthy. He does leave the Tiger P, which was a good move because his teammate did take him out. But now he's going to focus on that KV-1S. Get him gone, get the 5th kill, and now it just leaves this Type 58. And his teammate, so the Type 58 does now, unluckily for him, I think he gets tracked. I'm not 100% sure, which leaves Victor just to poke around and get a final shot in for his 6th kill. So a very nice carry in a very underwhelming tank. He does do 4.3k damage, 41,000 credits, 1,337 XP. He gets the Pools medal and a mega carry. Not one member of his team does more than 1,000. So a very nice carry there, Victor. Thank you for sending me that in. And now we have Swedish German Pro, and he is in the Cromwell B. Now this is a hard battle, and they do push left, and his team are all sat at the back. And I mean, there's a couple coming with him, but the rest, look at them. They are all sat at the back. There's only one TD, and he does start being a little bit salty, calls them campers, and he is a bit salty here. There's no need to say what he's writing, or in all fairness, there's no reason for him to say it in the first place. So I do disagree with that. However, his team have now started to move, and he was spotted, so he knew where the enemy were, and the enemy have got a platoon of quite good players, and he had known that because he's told the team that they are good players. So he doesn't want to push forward too quick. He wanted to wait for his team. Was it a good move? Maybe I would have pushed a little bit more forward, but he, with no help, and if the enemy mediums or light tanks did rush, then he could have got rushed. But he has now started pushing forward. They do lose one of the tanks, one of the teammate, and the T-3485 is about to die. But they do manage to take this MT-25, which is the red best player on the team, and they do manage to take him out. And you can see now the team have finally pushed up, so he can start focusing now on this SU-100Y. He's now one shot, so he's going to poke forward, and he's going to rush him, and he's going to get him gone. And now you've got the VK2801. He is over there all alone. So Swedish German Pro is going to start rushing him. It's now 4 against 5, but he can out DPM this VK, no problem at all. And luckily he doesn't lose too much hit points, because the VK does get shot by another of Swedish German's team, and they managed to take him out. Now this hill here is going to be Swedish German's lifesaver for the rest of the battle. So we've got the VK that is protecting. He's going to use the gun depression, which is absolutely amazing on the Cromwell B. It's like 12 or 13 degrees, maybe 14, I'm not entirely sure, but it is absolutely amazing. And it's pretty much my favourite tier 6. The Cromwell B is just an amazing tank. Now we've got the Churchill over there, and we've got the KV2. He does not want to be shot by the KV2, because the Cromwells are very easy to one-shot from a KV2. You can pretty much shoot it anywhere except for the tracks, and it will near enough one-shot him. So he is playing it careful. He does a nice shot there, gets the Hellcat gone. It is now 3 against 3, but he's risking poking out against that KV2. He's going to wait for him. The KV2 has now backed up, so he's going to try and focus on the Churchill. And he's always focusing on a tank. He gets the Churchill there. The Churchill backs up, which means the KV2 is looking, he's been very risky there, poking up just that little bit too much, but the KV2 didn't shoot him, which was very lucky. So now the Churchill 7 is backing up, and he's always aiming, he always wants to get a shot out. So as soon as the Churchill backs up, he starts shooting the KV2, and as soon as the KV2 backs up, he starts shooting this Churchill. So great play. He's always wanting to fire that gun, but he does need to be careful because of this KV2. He really needs him gone, and if it was me, I would probably focus the KV2, but it's not me. He still does a massive carry anyway. It is now 2 against 3, and now he can start focusing the KV2, who is in the open, who has just shot. However, he does get 2 unlucky bounces, but the KV2 is not looking at him. He doesn't want to know him, which is great for Swedish German, and he's just getting 3 shots into that KV2, who has now shot, so he knows he's on a reload, and he manages to take him out, which leaves now just this Churchill 7 and a full health KV1. So he's still going to hide behind this VK28, who has been a lifesaver to Swedish German. He's been a lifesaver. He's managed to use that dead tank and using the gun depression. Look, he's not staying in the open for long, and with the quick reload with the gun depression, he can shoot back up, and he's had an amazing battle. Proper carry. He does manage to take that Churchill out now. Not actually sure what he was doing here, because he can see the KV1 shoot. He's reloaded. I'm not sure why he could probably shoot him twice before the KV1 reloads, but after watching it a little bit more, I do realise what he was intending to do. The KV1 is now in the open. He does sacrifice a shot, but it was a good sacrifice because now he can just COD him. And there's nothing the KV1 can do. He does miss a shot there, the KV1 does, and he does manage to take him out for his 6th kill. Kolobanov, massive carry, very, very good battle, and he finishes on 3.8k damage, uses a lot of APCI, so only gets 18,000 credits. Kolobanov pulls medal, he gets the lot, and a massive, massive carry. So thank you very much for sending me that in. And next up, we have KO from Unknown Clan. He's got a small YouTube channel, which I will put in the description. Go check him out. Fantastic player. And he is in the CDC. And he's in mines. And he has pushed the hill. And luckily, he has got the hill. Now, I don't really like pushing this hill in mediums or light tanks. But if you look at the Reds, they've got no TDs. So if they've got no TDs, it is a great place, great position. And you can dominate the whole map pretty much from this position. He's already lost half his hit points, but he's now got tanks to his left, to his right, in front of him. They're pretty much everywhere, but he has got cover. So he's going to try and focus on the Tiger down there. He's got 2 tanks there. Not actually sure what they're doing. This KV3 and the AMX. He gets 1 shot in the KV3, backs up, gets another one, backs up, and now he's just looking for easy targets. So we've got the Tiger one now, gets an easy shot into him, gets 1 more shot, but he only gets the track, and it's 1 takedown apiece now. He got the back now of the T-44, and this is what I mean about dominating the map. If you get games like this, not very often you get games where it's played pretty much all over the place. You got Reds at the spawn, you got Reds at the cap, some Reds at the hill. Usually they only go to one place. You might get the odd tank that decides to flank, but they're all over the place. The Reds are all over the place, and pretty much so are the Greens. But KO has got the hill, which is vital. The IS starts pushing the hill. It is 4 against 6 now. He does take an unnecessary shot from the IS, putting him on low hit points, but he does take him out for his first kill, which is now 4 against 5. He's got the pack of the AMX. The HE in this tank is useless, and he gets a nice shot in before the AMX goes around the corner. So he now does not want to be shot. Gets a nice bounce there from that Tiger 1. He's not quite a one-shot to any tank, but if he takes one more shot, he will be. And now he's going to focus on the Panther M10, who is all on his own, and who is not focusing on him at all. And he's a good target to take out, actually, because the Panther has got a great reload. It's like 2.7, 2.8, something like that seconds. So he's a great target to take out, and he takes him out very quickly. So it is now 4 against 3. They now take control of the game, and he's got 3 shots in this AMX, and hardly not one tank has wanted to know him, because there's tanks down the hill that they can get easy targets, and while they are getting the easy targets, KO gets some free damage. And you can see here now, he gets one nice shot into him, and he doesn't know what to do. He wants to push, he's going to turn, and then he finally decides, no, I'm going to rush him. My Panther is there. Gets one shot into the KV3. He does get a shot back, so now he is a one shot to everything. Unfortunately for him, he doesn't manage to get that kill. The Tiger does kill the J Panther, so he does manage to get one shot into the Tiger. But now he has to be careful, because the Tiger is looking at him. He is a one shot, so he's calling for help. He's waiting for the Tiger to take the attention, which is exactly what happens. And he manages to take him out for his 3rd kill. So an amazing battle, very nice carry. Took the hill and dominated that battle. And he does finish on 5.7k damage, 80,000 credits. And that is a Hall of Fame, most damage ever done in this tank. So very well played. Go check his channel out. And thank you for the sub replays, everybody that sends some in. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon.
Do you think you're